You're going to die. One day. You are going to die. I don't know whether coronavirus is going to get you or not, or whether it's going to be a car accident, cancer. Who knows? Maybe you're going to go bungee jumping in Mexico. Here's the truth. You're going to die. And I'm going to die. And the truth is this. Nobody in this current society seems to have an appetite for hearing that brutal truth from the people who lead them. Or maybe nobody's a bit too extreme. Not very many people seem to have an appetite for it. I'm going to play you in just a minute or so some audio from President Donald Trump. Everybody knows the disagreements I've had with these lockdowns. I disagree strongly with them. I've disagreed with President Trump, these insane Democrat governors, Congress. I've disagreed with pretty much every elected official in the country over the past couple months. Here's what I want from a leader, but the problem is I'm in a minority. I want to hear a leader stand up when a virus breaks out in the United States of America and say simply this: we're going to fight it as best we can. This is an extremely important problem. We're going to mobilize everything that the United States of America can possibly do to fight back and protect our citizens. However, you cannot hide in your home. We can't stash you away. We can't stop a $20 trillion economy, because the fallout from stopping a $20 trillion economy is worse than anything else we could ever possibly face. So trust me, we're going to do everything we can to take out all the red tape. We're going to mobilize hospital shifts. But you, the American citizen, you have to get out there and live. The same Americans who landed on the beaches of Normandy, the Americans who landed on the moon, Americans who have dared to throw their family in a covered wagon and head out west, risking everything. That's who you have to be right now. Is it totally safe? No, you're never going to be totally safe. Safety is an illusion. But yes, there's a virus. Yes, we're going to fight it. But yes, we have to keep putting one foot in front of the other. And that thing I just said that I wanted to hear from the American president, from congressmen, from senators, from governors, from mayors, not only was it not said, here's the thing that gets me. Nobody even wanted it said. They didn't. Let's just be frank about it. Or at least not many people. You probably did. I did, but the American people, I'm still looking at the poll numbers. They're sitting in front of me. The American people, in poll after poll after poll after poll, they don't want to be told, go live your life. Got to be free. Open up your business. Take whatever precautions you can. We're not going to order you to do so because we don't think we have the authority. You just do you. Do you as best as you can do it. The American people didn't want to hear that. What are we allowed to say here? What should I say here? On the back end of things? Is that too extreme? Does that sound too dour? I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer, but let's be frank. If you look at every empire in the history of the world, they rise and they fall, and one of the indicators you're on the downward swing is you get soft and scared. You get rich first, which we were and are, and with that wealth comes getting soft and scared. And we had a virus break out, a serious one. I'm not downplaying the virus. And the American people did not want to hear how they need to keep living while we're going to tackle the virus. The American people wanted to hear, please, Daddy Government, take care of me. Just tell me, Daddy Government, that I'll be safe and I'll do anything. That's the truth. That's the truth. You who want to be free, you who, even if you agree with people locking down, don't think the government has the authority to do so, you're in a minority now. You're not in the majority anymore in the United States of America. And we just have to swallow that jagged little pill. That's just the bottom line. This thing has been revealing for me. It's been extremely revealing. I don't know where we go from here. I know that there have been things people have tried in the past when it comes to those great empires to keep them on the rise, to remind them who they are. There was once this great Mongol leader, Khan, you would call him, not Genghis. It was a couple generations after him. And he was no longer on the Asian steppe. You know, it sucks up there. It's cold. It's bitter. He was down in some beautiful Chinese city, which they'd, of course, I'm sure, slaughtered down to the last man not too long before. And he's in this beautiful castle, got everything he wants. He's clothed in silk. women running everywhere, the best foods. He's got everything he needs. And you know what he did? He brought grass, a big patch of grass, ugly grass from the Asian steppe, and he had it put right in his castle. Why? So he could remember. And so he could remember to remind his people who they actually were. There's an old saying, I certainly didn't come up with it, that you wear wooden shoes on the way up the stairs and you wear silk slippers on the way down them. Maybe that's just where we are. Maybe we're silk slipper people. Because if you hear what Donald Trump's about to say, that's what he should have said from the beginning. And that's what you should have wanted him to say from the very beginning. But we didn't.
Well, because we can't keep our country closed for the next 5 years. You know, you could say there might be a recurrence, and there might be. And, you know, most doctors or some doctors say that it will happen, and it'll be a flame, and we're going to put the flame out. I'm not saying anything is perfect. And yes, will some people be affected? Yes. Will some people be affected badly? Yes. But we have to get our country open, and we have to get it open soon.
Yeah. And you know what? That's what we should have heard at the beginning of April. Let's just be honest. Stand up and give it to the people. Hey, thanks so much for watching The First on YouTube. If you liked what you saw, go ahead and like and subscribe. You heard me. Like it, subscribe. You'll get a lot more of it and a lot more of me.